Hi everyone, welcome to the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center. It's 3 o'clock, we're here for Go Local Live. I'm your host, Rachel Nunes. We have a very full show today. First off, we have Winnie Brownell. She's the Emeritus Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences at the University of Rhode Island. We're very honored to have her here. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm delighted to be with you, Rachel.
And congratulations are, of course, in order. The Rhode Island International Film Festival has dedicated this year's season to Dean Brownell. It kicks off tonight with the opening night screening, and there's also a scholarship in your name as well, so many congratulations.
Thank you. It's really a great honor to be recognized for doing something you love. And obviously, I love my career at the University of Rhode Island and working with film and related fields.
So in your time at URI, you were always a big advocate for the arts. That was always a big yes. push of yours. So
the arts and humanities.
Yes, yes, of course. And so have you been involved with the Rhode Island International Film Festival in the past?
Yes, I was invited in the very early days. I've been going every year. I was invited to serve on the board, and I agreed immediately because I thought, what a wonderful resource here for the people of Rhode Island. Be able to go and see all these filmmakers and their creative work, and so I was absolutely thrilled to get involved, and I've been so pleased to see how the festival has grown and improved every single year.
It has, yes. It seems every year there's more filmmakers in different categories, and we also have the Kids Eye short films being screened tonight, which is really exciting. We had the director of that camp on about a month ago, so it's really exciting for local kids. And it's really just a great opportunity for local artists to be able to showcase their work.
And actually, among the over 6,000 entries, they're from throughout the world. So there's homegrown talent, and there's talent everywhere, every continent but Antarctica.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
What a great honor for the state. And so tell us a little bit about the scholarship as well.
Well, George Marshall, I am very grateful to George because he decided to not only dedicate the festival to me, but to start a scholarship in my honor. And top students who work with film in the arts and humanities in the Harrington School of Communication and Media at URI can apply. We have several applications this year, and 4 of the finalists will be in the audience tonight. We'll be presenting the scholarship later in the festival.
So we should find out soon then.
Yes, we should. And there's a lot of talent here in Rhode Island, as you can see, a lot of talent in the arts, all of the arts, but also in the cinematic arts.
Absolutely. There's such a wonderful film community here in the state that I don't think that many people really know about, but there's a lot of local filmmakers and student filmmakers and just a lot going on in the cinematic arts here.
And several of the colleges and universities teach something about film, whether they have a major or not. Films become an important kind of text, if you will, in education, and obviously in e-commerce and in entertainment, of course, and also in storytelling for documentaries, both short and long form. So it's a powerful medium, and it's great that we have all these opportunities for young people today to study film.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in today's world of digital media, it's not just about, go to the movies, watch a film. There's so many different ways to experience media, whether it be through social media or various ways online. It's really a completely different experience.
Right. I think some of our students, some of our alumni, I should say, who once envisioned that the only path was through, let's say, Hollywood and studio films, now recognize the power of commerce and that they can tell powerful stories in very short form that are used on the web to sell products and services or public service announcements. And that's become a very popular career pathway for many of our best students.
Absolutely. There are so many different things you can do, and really it's great to be able to explore your passion that way. And so you spent decades at URI tirelessly working to improve the university. What would you say were some of your pet projects while you were there?
Well, one of the things I believe strongly in the value of a liberal arts education. And one of the things I was very pleased to see the liberal arts continue to strengthen. We were able to attract a phenomenal faculty. I'm most proud of the faculty I was able to attract, and outstanding students. And we're very, very proud of them and our alumni. George Marshall is one of them, in fact. And I'm really proud of finally getting the film major launched. We were so thrilled. We've been teaching film at URI for over 40 years. And we had to hire the right kinds of expertise to make sure we had the complete package to offer students a comprehensive major, which we did. And I'm also very proud of building and launching the Harrington School of Communication and Media, and much more. We really went global under my watch. And in fact, the film festival went global. If you look at those over 6,000 entries, as I said, they're throughout the world. And our students now recognize that they can, even if they get a job with a Rhode Island company, they're very often doing business throughout the world. So it was important to build up our language offerings and our cultural offerings. But I decided when I retired that I wasn't going to rest. There were a lot of great organizations that I could help. And so luckily, people invited me, and now I'm very busy, as busy as when I was dean, working for the arts and humanities.
Well, clearly your influence is doing something right then. You've helped to build up the film festival, you've helped build up URI to what it is today, so it's no wonder everyone's banging down your door to get your help.
Well, it's a labor of love. I really enjoy working in the arts and humanities where I can. And Rhode Island is a great state where we have so many wonderful resources, and people who are interested in these things can give their time and continue to improve the quality of life in Rhode Island.
I think that's one of the great things about living in such a small state is you have so many opportunities to experience all the different culture. Like here in Providence, we have such a rich arts culture and food culture, and it's so accessible for everybody in the state, and especially if you're attending a university, even at URI, which is by Rhode Island standards very far away.
Right.
It's still accessible to be able to come and experience that and learn from it.
I know, I was amused by Rhode Island geography-itis, where people think you have to pack an overnight bag if they go from South County to Providence or to Newport, but I can assure people it is doable in one day to go
Just
and
fill
return.
up your gas tank, you'll be fine.
And the opportunities here to enjoy arts and culture are just phenomenal. They're as good as any place in the world, if not better. And we are very blessed to have so many talented artists who have chosen to settle here and work here and share their creative efforts with us, whether you're talking about the literary, cinematic, visual, or performing arts. We have a rich array of talent here.
We certainly do. And so are there, going back to URI a little bit, were there any projects you wish could have come to fruition while you were there,
Yes.
or things that
Great
you're
question.
pushing for?
Great question. You know, if I mention other things I'm proud of supporting, I was very proud of supporting the International Engineering Program that partnered engineering degrees with language and culture
Fantastic
degrees.
program.
But one thing I did not achieve, and I really wanted to, was to renovate the Fine Arts Center. This is something that
the
is
great stone around our neck.
fantastic resource for Rhode Island, the largest venue in South County, and really something we need to do because we host not only terrific classes and performances. We just finished the Kingston Chamber Music Festival that was outstanding. We also host various high school events, festivals, graduations. We've hosted the Supreme Court there. It's a wonderful place, and it's falling apart. And so we need to keep the 4 performance spaces because they're excellent, and then rebuild the rest of it because this is something we need to do for Rhode Island for future generations. And I'm confident that we will get it done. I wish it had happened on my watch, but I did finish the Beaupre Center for Chemical and Forensic Sciences, and I'm proud of that. But the next step is the Fine Arts Center.
So what's been the holdup? I know there's been some media lately, some buzz from students. There was various graffiti on the walls about a coat of paint won't fix it. There's been a lot of buzz around the Fine Arts Center at URI, and it seems for a while now people have been saying we need more. So what's held it back?
Well, I think it's probably resources, and there were a lot of projects in the queue. The residence halls have now been refurbished and They really look stunning. The new pharmacy, the Evidisian Hall was completed, the Center for Biotech and Life Sciences, the Beaupre Center, and the new engineering complex. I understand voters will have a chance to approve a plan for the oceanography campus, the Narragansett Bay campus. The administration came up with a great idea, though, for the Fine Arts Center, to break the project up into five-year tranches of funding, and that makes it doable if we can continue with this, and we've already had the first two. We will save the state $36 million in debt service. So it's really an exciting plan. I'm so proud of the administration for thinking of this, and they're working closely with the governor to make it happen. So the architectural and engineering work has been done, and we patiently are awaiting the next 4 phases.
So fingers crossed then that we get some progress soon.
Absolutely. And students certainly deserve it.
Absolutely. And they are such beautiful facilities that they have there. The Will Theater with their absolutely massive stage and
right. The Will Theater, the J Studio, the Black Box Theater, the recital hall, and the concert hall will all be preserved. They just need to be brought up to code. But the rest of it needs, if you've ever been in there and seen the outside or the inside, you know we have to do something about this. Absolutely. So
circling back a little bit, you mentioned that you've been recruited for all sorts of different projects. Could you just touch a little bit on what are some of the projects you've been working on?
Well, I agreed to serve on some boards. I'm working on I'm the vice chair of the Rhode Island Historical Society. It's a wonderful organization, and Dr. Morgan Greff is the executive director. I can't speak highly enough about her. What a terrific resource for Rhode Island. I'm on the Rhode Island Council for the Humanities, and Elizabeth Francis heads that. She's a phenomenal director. I'm on the International Engineering Board as an Emeritus member. I'm on the Rhode Island International Film Festival, the Kingston Chamber Music Festival, and I'm on the Harrington School of Communication and Media. So I also just recently agreed to work with a team to celebrate the 42 years at the South County Montessori School, where we're wishing farewell to a phenomenal director, Marika Moosbrugger.
So lots of involvement both at URI and beyond.
Yes, and I'm busier than when I was, as busy, I should say. I'm as busy as I was as dean, because I'm also babysitting my twin 3-year-old grandson.
Lots of fun.
Yes.
Great. Well, thank you so much for boxing off a little bit of your very busy schedule to speak with us today. We really do appreciate it, and biggest congratulations on the dedication of this year's festival and also your namesake scholarship. That's truly a wonderful honor, and we're very happy for you.
Well, thank you very much, Rachel.
And thanks so much for joining us. And we will be right back in just a minute. We'll be back with a Brown scientist talking about the science of smell. So you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.